I am very, very, very fortunate to have been joined in the studio by a very, very special guest, Mr. Pete Postlethwaite. Say hello, Pete.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
It's fantastic to see you. We're just having a nice, relaxing coffee this morning, and I kind of accosted you, so I'm sorry about that. Pete Postlethwaite, obviously the wonderful actor from such films, and I have to abbreviate the films because you've done so many, but Private Function, Dragonheart, Brastoff, Usual Suspects, classic, Amistad, and In the Name of the Father, which is, I think, my favourite film of yours. I love that film to pieces. And you introduced the Black Armband yesterday on the Siam stage.
I did.
And you've got quite a connection with the Black Armband.
I have. It goes back to 2001, 2002, I think, when I first got involved with the Aboriginals in Australia, the indigenous population of Australia, through a friend of mine who I'd not seen for 50 years, and by chance bumped into in Perth and started to hear his side of what the political situation was like in Australia. And through that we developed this idea of doing a documentary of me as an ingenue going around Australia and seeing what the situation was with the indigenous population. And that then involved, I thought, well, that's okay, but I need to go around with an Aboriginal. If I'm going round to their territories, then I need and it was decided that Archie Roach would be a great companion, and in fact he turned out to be an astoundingly good companion. He's one of the finest singer-songwriters that the Aboriginals had thrown up. A stolen child himself, you know, was actually one of the stolen generation, hit the skids in Melbourne very badly, but then came through all that and is now a member of the Black Armband, which is a big ensemble piece, depending on how many turn up, in a way, sometimes. About 30 of them last night here in WOMAD playing. And the Black Armband comes from the title of the name of the band comes from a statement that John Howard made in the last 10-15 years when they were in power over there in Australia, and said that the Australian people don't need to wear the black armband of history, meaning that they didn't need to apologise or feel guilty about what happened to the Aboriginals. So this mob have decided to take his words and call their band the Black Armband. And they've really taken off in the last couple of years, and they have a visual show with what they do, and it's really just letting people know what's happened to their people. They are the oldest living civilization in the world today, older than anybody else, 600,000 years old, and they've been battered and beaten like mad, but they're still surviving, and part of their charm is the fact that they sing about their survival in such an extraordinary way. So I'm sorry, I'm rambling here.
No, carry on. It's all very, very interesting.
The point is that when they do play in a different territory, which isn't their own territory, then it's tradition that they should be welcomed to that territory by an elder. Now, last year they played the LIFT, the London International Festival of Theatre, at the Festival Hall, and the elders over there decided that the elder over here should be me, that I should be Uncle Peter, as they call me. So I was sent information as to how this ceremony works and what to do, and I had the honour and the pleasure of actually introducing them there, and that's happened again this year here at WOMAD.
Fantastic.
So that's the reason I came with the family this time, and we've camped just not far from your caravan here, which has been really nice, and we did the gig last night, which went very, very well.
Yeah, it was a fantastic show, and
we're now enjoying the early morning sunshine in Wiltshire, which is wonderful.
Yeah, and are you here all day today?
Yeah, we think so. Yeah,
and any sort of plans to see anyone in particular today?
There's a couple of things the guys have written down there, the names of which escape me, but they've said one of our party is a WOMADian, you know, she's been coming for many years, and she can pick them out like nobody's business. The number of times she's come back we live in Shropshire now, the number of times she's come back and we've gone round for dinner or something and listening to her, I said, what is that? I said, oh, we heard this at WOMAD. Some
it is
obscure Moroccan thing. It was fantastic.
It's totally the best place to find new things, as much as coming to see what
it was delightful, and the atmosphere yesterday on arrival and throughout the day and the evening was just stunning. I mean, so relaxed, and everybody's kind of looking out for each other.
Yeah, it is.
I found it really moving. I thought it was really good.
Oh wow, we're all glad that you're having such a good time.
No, it's difficult not to.
Yeah, it is. I totally agree. I think the vibe and the general attitude of people is
really good.
Is lovely, friendly, family.
Yeah, family orientated. That's all good.
And makes you feel at ease and you can relax and enjoy.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's really good.
Well, Pete, thank you so much for coming and talking to us. It's been a real pleasure. Absolutely, you're a true gentleman. And you've picked out a track actually from Archie Roach to play, and there's a little story behind this.
Oh, that's the title track, Lian Lian.
Yeah.
Which is the title track of the documentary we did actually, and it was composed by Archie on our journeys, and it's from the Yarra language, I think, up in the Northwestern Territory, and it means the coming together of the spirits, or where the fresh water meets the sea. And hopefully it's a song of reconciliation between the Aboriginals and white Australia. The government has actually said sorry now. Rudd, the present president, or premier, whatever they call him over there, is the one who first thing he did in Parliament was to apologise, and that's a big step.
That's the step
it's a big step. Now they just need to finance the rehabilitation of this decimated race. But Archie sings an extraordinary song here, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed watching him compose it.